Hello, welcome to this episode of the Cook Hardman podcast. My name is Cook Hardman, and I guess it's been a very busy past few days for hockey fans and baseball fans as we get started with the Blue Jays regular season. Great opening series, and then we had last night's very bad, very bad game by the Blue Jays. It didn't help that Cody Ponce went down with an injury. From what I've seen, a lot of people are speculating that it might be an ACL injury, but from what I've seen, I think it's a hyperextended knee. He's haven't heard any updates yet about that, but I guess we'll find out at some point. And then we have the very, very bad outing out of the bullpen by Brandon Riddle. Brendan Riddle last night, boy, he did not pitch well. 2/3 of an inning, one strikeout, one walk, 4 hits, 4 earned runs. He just, I don't know, he just has, like, it's almost like it'll be the odd game where he just has the yips. And this one was, he had the yips. Brendan Riddle's second appearance of the season. Strikeout, he's a good first guy. Then single walk, double. Loud boos as the inning unraveled. Oh boy. Fans just fans are just not don't like Brendan Riddle anymore. I don't blame them. He just, to me, he'd be like the last guy I would be sending out there. Like he hasn't like this he hasn't gone a full inning in his first two appearances. His first appearance against the Athletics, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 3 earned runs, one walk, 2 strikeouts. And then last night was 4 hits, 4 earned runs, one walk, one strikeout in 2/3 of an inning. Um, that's not a guy that you want coming out of your bullpen. And it wasn't like he was totally bad last year, but he's a guy that I wouldn't trust coming out of my bullpen right now. He has the yips, and they were saying how he got better uh, during spring training. Like he improved a lot of his mechanics, but it just didn't look like that. So yeah, Jays lost last night, pretty badly. Didn't watch the whole game. It's hard to watch the games when you're working. Like the games are on. Like he has. Like we do have the games on TV, but I'm not always going to be checking out the game at all. Like I mean, I wouldn't be working. If it's not busy, then I'll be like, oh, let's see what scores. Oh, okay, well, good then. Um, but before this, we had the series against the Oakland Athletics. It was a great series. Great starting pitching. Very, very good starting pitching by both by the Toronto Blue Jays. They struck out 50 guys in their first 3 games. 50. They're obviously going to be a team that is going to be looking to strike out a lot of guys. Just looking at the box score, Ponce is doing well. until he got injured. And then their bullpen just fell apart. It actually got to a point where Tyler Heineman came in for 2 innings. Okay, didn't realize that, but Spencer Miles pitched an inning and 2/3. He we got Spencer Miles, who's is in his first season of Major League Baseball. He was a Rule 5 pick. Never made it past single A. So I don't know how special that would be coming out of the bullpen. And this was last night. Louis Varman got credited with the loss. Sure, okay. Tyler Rogers came in and he pitched well. Riddle and Miles did not pitch well. I guess we'll find out tonight because tonight's starter is going to be Max Scherzer. Yep. Max Scherzer is the starter tonight for the Toronto Blue Jays. And, yeah. But I think we don't really need to talk about Blue Jays right now. Their season has just started. Let's talk about the bigger stuff that has happened in the sports world, especially hockey. The first one that I should talk about is the firing of Bruce Cassidy in Vegas with 8 games to go. A lot of people have been very critical on Bruce Cassidy, especially with the lineup choices. And that would be Marner as a center, and he's not a centerman. He's a right winger. But that's because Vegas doesn't have enough centers. They could have gone out and gotten the center. They could have gone out and, like Scott Lawton. Scott Lawton would have made perfect sense. Retained salary. Yeah, retained salary from Toronto Maple Leafs, probably for a pick. Toronto would have gotten a little bit of a better return than they did with the Kings. But I guess Vegas went, no, we'll get Nick Dowd for even a more expensive price. Okay. I guess they were fine with Bruce Cassidy until they started losing. Vegas has always done this. They're very cutthroat. Bruce Cassidy led them to a Stanley Cup not too long ago. Like 3 years ago. And they're firing him now. And it's not that's the shocking part. That's a shocking firing. But the even more shocking hiring was them replacing him with John Tortorella. What? John Tortorella. I thought he was fucking done. I thought he was exhausted. He didn't want to coach fucking Philadelphia no more. Now a year later, not even a year later, actually not even a season later, he's coaching back in the NHL with the Vegas Golden Knights. This has always happened. It's always been a damn revolving door of just coaches. Of just like, okay, we're going to fire this guy, but hire this guy who's coached in the NHL before. They just keep going. Look at teams that have hired new coaches recently. I'll give you a perfect example. Now, this isn't a recent new head coach, but he was like brand new at the time. Look at Marty St. Louis. His previous coaching job was coaching his son in junior. Well, not even in junior, I think it was House League or rep hockey in Quebec. And they go, Marty St. Louis, you can become a new head coach of the Montreal Canadiens. What? What? Everybody was just surprised, and I wasn't totally surprised, only because if you look at it, it's Montreal needed Montreal needed a new face as a coach. I wasn't expecting Marty St. Louis, but now look at him now. Now look at Montreal. They're a great team now. They're going to make the playoffs again this year. Hopefully they get the only problem I have in Montreal is that their goaltending isn't particularly solid. We don't know who the starting goaltender is going to be to start the playoffs. It could be Dobesh, it could be Fowler, it could be very unlikely, but it still could be Montembeault. We'll find out when the playoffs come around. But maybe it's time to look at new, young guys as head coaches. Now, uh, eventually Toronto's going to decide if Berube's going to be the coach or not. That'll be up to the new GM. Guess I'm going to move on to the next one. Brad Treliving is fired. It was about time. The team that he was trying to build was a tougher team, a heavier team, and they just did not play like a tough or heavy team. Now this new GM will come in whenever it is, because obviously they didn't hire one right away. But once they do, he's going to come in, he's going to look at the roster, and he's going to go, okay, we need to figure out what this team really needs. Sorry, I'm watching something in the background here. Jesus Christ, are you really having trouble trying to get the fucking door open? Or locked, and they found we got locked. Okay. There we go. Anyways. Yeah, no, it's very surprising that Toronto would fire the GM with 7 games to go left in the regular season. When it doesn't matter much anymore. Like, they don't have a they have a I guess it's by committee GM. We don't know who the replacement is. Like the interim GM. But I guess we'll find out as the off season begins what Toronto will do. And I think Toronto needs to look, and then now there's reports that a certain team's going to be firing their GM soon, and Toronto's going to look at them. I think there needs to be a fresh face, like a literal fresh face, to be GM of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Just like there needs to be a fresh face of a GM of a head coach for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now that's going to be up to the GM, the new GM, on whether he likes Craig Berube or not. To me, I'm getting rid of Craig Berube. Craig Berube. I say Berube. It's Berube. Craig Berube is not the coach for this team. He's hard ass. He's 60. He's up there in age. I find that a lot of the older coaches are starting to not be good coaches anymore. So they need to get rid of them. And you can't. They need to get rid of them. But the NHL is so much of a revolving door of just this coach gets fired, but there's a new coach. Oh no, it's an older coach from a different team that's coming in to coach this team. It happens all the time. It happens all the time in the NHL. And it needs to stop. There needs to be fresh blood, fresh young blood in the NHL as a coach, in GM, like in all of management. It needs to be younger. But it will never happen. It will never happen because there's all the old talent, all the old staff. So it will never change. It will never change. It's always going to be a bunch of older guys that are going to be coaches in this league, never the young ones. Never. Back to the Bruce Cassidy one and John firing and John Tortorella hiring. John Tortorella becoming a head coach again. It just baffles me. Like, I get that Vegas is possibly going to make the playoffs because their division is shit. And they've lost 6 out of the last 7 before the firing. Is that really what you need to do? Like, is John Tortorella going to be changing the lines? Like, is John Tortorella going to say, "Hey, Marner, you're staying at center"? I hope not, because I feel like there's better options at center on that Vegas team. Like Thomas Hertl's a center. They want to keep Pavel Dorofeyev and Mitch Marner together. Okay, put Thomas Hertl at center. Hey, we want to fix Jack Eichel. Oh, I don't know. Mitch Marner in right ring with Jack Eichel? That will help certainly. That will help big time. Marner and Jack Eichel together? Like how it should have been? Like how we thought it should have been? But Bruce Cassidy was just like, "Oh, we don't have any centers. Mitch Marner, we're going to start you out at left wing at one point." No, that didn't work. "Oh, we're going to put you at center." That doesn't work, but sure, we'll keep it that way. Tortorella was going to change that, and I wonder if John Tortorella was going to get on the nerves of Mitch Marner. Because you know how John Tortorella is with star players. He is a hard-nosed, tough-ass coach with his star players. Look what he did with Philadelphia. Some of the players on Philadelphia were starting to get mad. Just mad at him because of the treatment of his guys. Of his stars. Like his big, well, not star, like, you know what I mean. Like the big main players in Philadelphia were not happy. Like a lot of them would get scratched, like 1 or 2 games. There was the whole Matvei Michkov situation, especially with, I think Matvei Michkov's getting traded from Philadelphia, in my opinion. Just watching the offseason, Michkov's going to get traded. Because John Tortorella didn't like him, and Alain Vigneault doesn't like him. So he's going to get traded. He is going to get traded in the offseason. Because Philadelphia is going to lose patience with him. That's what it is. Philadelphia's going to lose patience with him. Like very quickly. And they're going to trade him to another team. That team will have patience. got a team in mind that might be interested in Michkov, and that Chicago. Chicago would love that. Chicago would love that for their team. Having another young guy with Bedard, with Nazar, with all the other guys that they have. That team needs to be. Chicago needs to be competitive. I'm switching teams here all the time, but that's just me. Chicago needs to be competitive soon. Especially with the young guys that are starting to perform. They need to be competitive soon. And also that decor, if you look at that decor for Chicago, oof. Oh man, that is not good. That is not a decor you want. So that team's going to be competitive in the free agency market. Hopefully. Because they need guys on that decor, and they still need guys up front. And I think Matvei Michkov is a perfect guy to pick up if Philadelphia wants to trade him. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Now, I was supposed to do this podcast yesterday, but I was tired. I was tired when I got home from work. So, we're doing it today. Here's the big announcement. I am coming back to Milton. Actually, I'm coming back to Milton this weekend. Hopefully, well, right now I have it as the 4th and 5th, so it's Easter long weekend. I didn't realize that. But the 4th and the 5th of April, coming back to Milton. Hopefully to see some friends in Milton. But we're going to see if my schedule's in soon, because I might be able to extend that. I might be able to extend it to another day, like on a Monday, like Easter Monday. I might be able to extend it. Like stay a little bit longer and see my friends. Say hello. This will be my last time in Milton till the winter. The weather is. I mean, today isn't the greatest day, but the weather is starting to get nicer up here. And when the summer comes around, I hope to hell that people come up and see me. Like friends come up and see me up here. Because I'm not coming to Milton during the summer. I'm coming to Toronto. I'll go to Toronto. I don't mind that. Because I do want to see a Blue Jays game. But this weekend, I'm coming back to Milton for a couple of days during the weekend. I actually have a weekend off. Saturday night, we'll be going to a rock lacrosse game. Sunday is Easter. Gonna see some family. Hopefully, if I'm off the Monday, I'll probably stay like the Sunday night. But even probably after the rock game, I'll probably be out the Saturday night. So who knows? We'll see. A shorter version of the podcast today. It's only been 24 minutes. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow my social medias. They're in the description of my channel. And might be a little bit of a surprise on the weekend. Might be taking this on the road. We'll see you later for the next episode.